Okay, so do y'all see how DoorDash gave me another order to go somewhere, to go to another, for another customer right when I was walking into Jersey Mike's. And this one is picking up at a restaurant over here called Aloha Hawaiian Barbecue.
Drives.
And it is paying me $16.75.
Turn right.
For
Then,
going 8
in 100 feet,
miles.
turn right onto Farm to Market. Turn
gonna
right
do
onto
it.
Farm to Market Road, 1960
Unless something
West.
comes up
Farm to
asking
Market
me
Road,
if I-
1960 West.
Unless something comes up asking me if I want to unassign it. If that comes up, then I might
Continue
unassign
for a
that
half
one
mile.
if they ask. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to wait on this order because they're a little slow, and they gonna want Matt to get his food first. So we're gonna see how it goes.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
But I guess it's on the, this order is kind of on the way to Matt. Man, I was supposed to bring my clothes to the cleaners today. I got laundry up the wazoo that I need to do.
Turn right.
But one thing I was gonna say is
Drive northwest. Then,
There's
in
a couple of
400 feet,
restaurants
Aloha
around
Hawaiian
me.
Barbecue Express will be on the right.
There's a couple of restaurants around me that I just don't think are good. And this is one of them. Now, have you ever had Aloha Hawaiian Barbecue Express?
Aloha Hawaiian Barbecue Express is on the right.
And is it maybe one of those restaurants where you just gotta know what to order? Because everything, whenever I've had it, just wasn't good. So let's go inside and see what's going on with Aloha today, if they got the order ready. I'll be back. All right, so we got that order picked up. It was ready when I got there, and it just needed to get bagged up. So of course we're gonna deliver to our first customer, which is about 7 minutes away. And yep, I had to verify for this order at Aloha. I had to verify every item. And all I can do that, the only way I can do that is by going what's on the receipt. Because of course I'm not gonna open up the bag and take everything out and double check each thing. So how do you confirm what it says on the receipt with this new system or this new feature where they are having you verify each item for certain places? Or do you just hit verify regardless without really, caring a whole lot about whether the stuff is there or not? Because I feel like that's, I feel like that's DoorDash's way of trying to hold us responsible for missing items. I'm pretty sure that's what that is, And they get all these complaints about, the customer complains about, I didn't get out, this was missing, that was missing, We trust that the restaurants are handling what you ordered, handling what you paid for. But it comes down to us. Now they want to try to hold us responsible for these items. Let me make sure I'm going in the right direction, and I'll be back. All right, people, we have dropped off that order, which was about 20 minutes away. So we completed think that wasn't a bad order. The plan was, so the first order that I dropped off, I put in my hot cold bag, and after I delivered that, I was gonna take the second order and put it in my hot cold bag. But once I delivered the first order, I noticed that food that me and my husband ordered last night, what kind of just got all over in my hot cold bag, and it's all dirty inside. And you know what? I think I do have some napkins. So there's no way. Well, I got worried because that stuff, that sauce that's inside of my hot cold bag. Now, you know, when you carry napkins in your glove box, and you a woman, and you carry napkins in your glove box, and you a woman, you know what that's for. So, but I got a little worried because that sauce was on the outside of my first customer's bag. I don't think it was bad, but I was like, oh my goodness, you know, that's something that a customer could complain about. So I'm hoping I don't get a complaint because of that, or a bad rating, I mean. And then the next customer, you know, their food was bagged up in an all white bag, so there was no way I was gonna put that in my bag until I figured out how to, you know, what to use to wipe it out. But I just happened to wipe my lipstick off and noticed, well, looking for a napkin to wipe my lipstick off, and I noticed that I had some paper towel here in the glove box. So when I get to a light, I'm going to clean out the inside of my bag. Jeez. Me and my husband, last night, we went to Hungry Howie's, and I don't know if you know anything about Hungry Howie's. If you from Michigan, if you from Detroit, then you know. But they happen to put one here in Houston, and I hadn't been to. I've been to it once they opened. Been there. It's a pizza place. And then me and my husband, it got kind of late. We were trying to figure out what we were gonna eat for, you know, dinner. And I was like, well, it's either gonna be fast food or, you know, something. I said, but you know what? I did want to go back to Hungry Howie's. He was like, for pizza? And I was like, no. They have pizza bowls. Marco's has these too. It's a crustless, basically a crustless pizza. They put it in a pan. And if you know anything about like a ketogenic diet, whatever, you know, you don't want the bread. You don't want everything else you can have. Now, I probably would be a little bit worried about the sauce because, you know, the sauce contains sugar. And so keto is no carbs, no sugar, no pasta, no bread. You know, we eat a lot of foods that you can eat all the meat you want, all the veggies that you want. Good avocado, that's very good, healthy for you. And I don't really, or berries, you know, raspberries are if you're doing keto, raspberries are the best berries to get. Blueberries too, not so much strawberries, but or grapes or apples or bananas. But people say, oh, well, that has natural sugar, but it's still something about that where it's more sugar than the raspberries and blueberries are the best fruit that you can get if you're doing keto. So I told my husband, let's get these bowls. I was praying that they were bigger than Marco's pizza bowls. They're you know, crustless pizza, and they were only $8. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. At Marco's, the first time I got one from them, it was so small. I'm like, and it, what they charged for it definitely wasn't worth it. So I said never again. But with Hungry Howie's, I said, okay, let's see. And I will be back. I will be back. But the box that he put it in, I noticed when I picked it up, it was like kind of wet, kind of leaky. So I took it and I put it in my DoorDash bag. And that's what's going on inside now. Okay, just got an order to McDonald's. Let's see. Bye. Is it this McDonald's? Damn it, I lost my high priority offer. Damn phone went offline, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it's the camera, but you see how it cut off when I was talking to you because the order came through that I went to click on to accept, and it was right here at this McDonald's that I was passing, high priority, and I clicked on it to confirm it, and I didn't have any kind of connection. And I lost it because I couldn't confirm it, and I am not happy about that. But that probably also counted as a decline because I didn't confirm it, couldn't confirm it when I was trying to. But my phone did something weird earlier too. Just kind of froze up on me when I was getting that La Madeleine order and trying to confirm it. It just kind of like froze up. And I don't know if it's because of me with, you know, trying to use my video camera, but I lost that order. Going back to my zone. Okay, well, that was a high priority. They probably saying, the people behind DoorDash probably saying, you know what, we ain't giving you no more high priority orders. My bad. That was not my fault. That was my phone's fault. So we're gonna keep on rolling, but this dash, okay, it's 12:42. We still got time in this dash. We doing okay. Oh, I need something wet. I need to wipe this up. Well, at least some of this is kind of, this pizza sauce that's on here is kind of dry on, so it's not too bad, but it smells like food, and it's a little sticky in there. We're gonna take care of that later. All right, well, couple of minutes and I'll be back in my zone, and I'll be back with the next order. Okay, we back. We got our next order, which is picking up at Pizza Hut. So we about to do some pizzas, and it is paying $7 let's just say $7 for 5 something miles, which I'm not that close to Pizza Hut, so that's telling me that the delivery is closer than the pickup. So we don't care that it doesn't say high priority. We don't care that it is, you know, not $2 a mile.
Turn right onto Mills Road.
We only care about not driving far after to wherever we're picking up from. That's really what I care about. Not having to drive far to drop off. Let's say I was already at Pizza Hut and this order came in.
Continue for 2 miles.
It would be, if it was upside down, or if it was, you know, the mileage wasn't good for it, the mileage and the pay wouldn't have been good, then if I'm already at Pizza Hut, then I probably would decline that order. But because I gotta drive a little bit to get to this Pizza Hut, I gotta drive about 5 minutes to get here. So I know I'm gonna be closer dropping this off to where I am picking it up from, if you know what I mean. Okay, we got that dropped off. Wasn't that easy because the building that we were delivering to was
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto
behind
Fallbrook
another
Drive.
building that we had to walk to, and then we had to walk around to find the apartment number. You know, it would be, I don't know, if the customer would explain that in their, you know, in their instructions, that'd be so
Turn
much
left onto Fallbrook
easier.
Drive.
But I spent about 5 minutes trying to say, you know, looking at like, okay, I see building 5 and I see building 7, but I don't, and then the next building is building 8. Where's building 6?
Continue for 1 mile.
So I had to get out, walk behind building 7, then walk and find out, okay, walk around that whole building to find the apartment number. But I already got my next order. We're going to our neighborhood Little Caesars. And this is not the best order. It's $6.75 and it's picking up, and it's a stacked order at Little Caesars. So that's why I said it's not the best order. The mileage is delivering in the neighborhood and in the zone. Because I can be still in my neighborhood but be outside of my zone. You know how DoorDash has these zones figured out or whatever. But this is going to be delivering in my neighborhood and in my zone. So this is definitely another keep the wheels rolling order. Because as soon as I hit complete, this one popped up. So I will be back. So the double order for Little Caesars was for 2 different customers. And as soon as I got to Little Caesars, one order was ready. The other one was not ready. And I thought it was weird that neither one of them had a pickup by time. But the second order, I waited so long for that finally they asked if I wanted to unassign it. And I said, hell yes. When they ask you if you want to assign an order that's waiting, sometimes it's because, okay, so the client, the customer that I'm going to right now, why is that flashing like that? That's sunlight, that's terrible. But the customer that I'm going to right now is less than 4 minutes away, right? But this is probably the person who's tipping. The second order probably wasn't even tipping at all. That's why I went ahead and unassigned it, because I've seen that happen
onto Yearling Drive.
in my experience. So we're getting ready to pull up to this customer in about a minute, and
Continue for 1 mile.
then I'm going on
Drive
break
northwest on Yearling Drive for 1
until
mile.
2 p.m. Gonna go home, do some, you know, put a load in the laundry, get my stuff that I'm taking to the cleaners, and then I'll be back at it at 2 p.m. All right, we got that order dropped off. We are less than 5 minutes away from home. Maybe a little bit more than 5 minutes, but we are going to use our little break. Ain't that much of a break, because now it is 1:42. My next one starts at 2. We got enough time to go home and get something to drink, put a little bit in my tummy. But I was right about that second order that I unassigned, that they allowed me to unassign. The first order that I just dropped off was a high priority offer stacked with a low paying offer. This offer was paying $4.75 in high priority because the customer was less than 5 minutes away from the, from Little Caesars. So the second order wasn't paying crap. What, an extra $2 to drive I don't know where, but not that far from the first customer, obviously. But yeah, that's how, DoorDash will lowball you sometimes on those double stacked offers. Sometimes a lot of times it's one of them is a high priority offer and the other one is not. One of them has a decent mileage ratio and the other one is just either not tipping or is not as close as the first one. So with that dash, what did I make? I think I made $37 in that 2-hour dash. I'll double check. It was either 27 or 37. My brain. Anyway, I'm gonna invest in me a camera. I'll be back later. So, good morning. I am back at it again today, Sunday morning. I'm headed to Smoothie King and somewhere else. First order I got this morning was basically a $5 5-mile order. It's 2 orders. I don't think they're going to the same person either. Kind of that situation that I had Saturday. But I took it. Of course I did. But one of my reasons for taking it is because that's I'm 4 orders away from 100. I have 96 orders. So I do welcome the double stacks to help me get closer to that 100. Just to say that I've gotten platinum because some people say that as a part-time delivery dasher, you can never go platinum. Like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. If you know, you know. But that's definitely not true. It's just harder to stay at platinum if you only do dashing part-time. So got my energy drink, 0 sugar. I got me some bacon and some eggs from Jack in the Box. So that way I got something to nibble on in case I get hungry. And I'm getting ready to pick up this order. Now I did forget to screenshot those last 2 orders. One was to Jack in the Box, 2 something miles away, paying $3.75, and that customer did not tip, but I took it. And the next one was back to Jack in the Box, high priority, over $5, $5.75, and it's going literally in the same strip center for the most part. But the good thing while I'm here is that my dry cleaner, my local dry cleaner that I go to, is also right next door to this customer for them. Yeah, so I get to drop off my dry cleaning while I'm over here. I'll try to remember to get a screenshot of the next order. Okay, so I dropped off delivery number 99 and I'm waiting on the next order, but 99 was a $4 order from Wendy's, And when I looked at the instructions, you know, it was a hand to me, and the lady left instructions like don't leave it on the ground and all this other stuff. And I was like, well, for $4, you sure is asking for a lot. I mean, why would you have to leave those instructions? So I called her and I asked her, well, is it a business where I'm delivering to? And she was like, no, it's my home. So she said, well, I've had some people who have been impatient and left it on the ground. And then I thought about it, and I told her, I said, I'm pretty sure I've delivered to your home before. I've always handed it to you, but I'm only like 1 minute away pulling up. And so I, you know, handed it off to her. And I'm waiting on number 100 right now. Where I delivered at was just by the same place where I got my inspection at yesterday. And I thought about it. I think I'm gonna head back there because I do get a free car wash when you do your vehicle inspection. And since it's like breakfast is not really popping right now, it's as you can see, like I said, I'm waiting on an order, and I like to think of, you know, different little errands that I need to do, and the car wash is one of them. The dry cleaner was closed. Okay, wait a minute, just got an order 2 Panera bread, so let's go get that instead of the car wash. Okay, so order 100.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North Eldridge Parkway.
We are on our way to deliver order number 100, which is a terrible order. I believe it's upside down, and it's going 8 minutes away. It's a $2 order.
Turn left onto North Eldridge Parkway.
$2 order, 2.8 miles, delivering to some business with some funky instructions. But hey, it's 100, and I'm declining. I'm gonna respectfully decline the next order. I'm gonna not, it depends on what it is, of course, but if 101 is not a good order, we're not taking it. But I'm like, damn, I took this. This is normally something I would decline. But hey, and $2, I got to do better than that, you know. So far this morning is not really that great. Right now it's 10:39. Our shift ends at 11, and then we have a little break in between. We did one high priority offer this morning, and after we get 100 under our belt, we'll see what happens. Okay, so we have completed that shift, and we had about 10 minutes in between our next shift at 11:30. So I was gonna go ahead and get the car wash, and I said, no, let me go ahead and start it back in Dash now. And the first order, okay, so now we're at priority, we're at platinum status now. We are officially at platinum status. With that Dash,
in a half mile, turn right onto West Road.
we drove 25 miles and made about 26 bucks for the 2-hour shift. So that was not a good shift, but we did accomplish a goal of getting our 100 deliveries to get to platinum status. And now I got another
turn
order.
Right onto West Road. Then turn left onto
$7,
Majestic Prince Drive.
6.7 miles, headed over here to Backyard Grill. And I did not stick to my guns. I did not decline the damn order. It's not a good order. It's the distance, 6.7 miles. I don't know. I think accepting orders does something to you psychologically. Because I know for darn sure I should have stuck to my guns, and I should have declined that order. But I got a decline in the books on this shift. I'm gonna stick to my guns the next time if it's not good. So the first order after reaching platinum status, it was not a, it was not a platinum order.
Drive south on Jones Road.
Priority
Then,
order.
in 400 feet, turn right.
And we will get some of those. We still will get those that are not as great, but hey, we're gonna do what we still gotta do. Okay, we made it to Backyard Grill.
Turn left, then back.
$7 order that is 3 minutes away. And oh shoot, can't get out of the traffic like I want to. We're gonna have to make a U-turn. But I declined 3 orders back to back. And here's a screenshot of one of them. Because the first one was similar to the one I just dropped off, which was almost 7 miles away. And then I got, after that one, I got the first one I declined was similar to that one. Then they gave me an upside down order that was less than $5. And then they gave me another order that was about 6.5 miles away. And I just said, I declined all 3 of them because those really kind of cut into your hourly. By the time you deliver that order, almost a half hour has went by for a $6-7 order. So they did better, and they gave me a $6-something order for 2.9 miles, and that customer is 7 miles away. So it's okay here today. It's okay here right now during this shift, I think. Not so much with that first one during this second shift, but it's lunchtime, so the pizza orders may start coming through. The Wingstop orders may start coming through, and one of the orders I declined was to Target and Wingstop. I was like, I don't think so. Alright, so let me focus on the directions. And let's see what the next one brings. Alright, so the next order we just took, we dropped off that one, immediately got another one, which is heading to Little Caesar. So like I said, the pizza orders are about to start coming through. This one is paying $6.75 for 5.4 miles, something like that. Which, okay, I could do it. And Little Caesars is about 3 minutes away for us. So this is one of the orders where it's more probably like 4 miles to the drop off after I pick this up, which I'm good with that. So it's okay here right now. And we are about 1 hour into our second shift from 11:30 to 1:30. It's 12:19 right now. And we did 3 orders. We did 3 orders. We did a $6, we did a $5, and we're doing another $6.75. So that's close to $20 if it's not $20. make it to the car wash in between this shift? Hopefully not. Hopefully not until my next break. My next shift after this one is scheduled from 2 to 4 p.m. And we'll probably be a little hungry by then. It'll be lunchtime. If I can hold off, I will. After that, we'll see if we continue throughout the day. After the, other shift, we shall see. We may just call it a day, because the thing is that I haven't been able to DoorDash on Sundays in quite a while. If I get invited to something, or if there's something going on with family over the on the weekend, then no DoorDashing. So we pulled up here to Little Caesars. I'm looking to see if I see any orders on the screen. I can't really tell from here. So let's get out
Hard
and
brake
see.
detected.
Oh, shut up. I parked. That was not a hard brake. I'm tripping.